Hoy te voy a mostrar cómo es la vida de un oficial de policía en Estados Unidos. Ahora mismo nos encontramos aquí con mi amigo Dan, que se ha dedicado toda su vida a tanto en el ejército como siendo policía, hoy en día siendo policía de policías.
¿Cómo estás? And I graduated high school, I joined the Army, served in the military. When I got out of the military, I just went right to the police department. You know, I worked in Washington, D.C., I worked with the government. I did bodyguarding for presidential appointees.
Este video lo grabé hace bastante tiempo. Tuve la oportunidad de tener una conversación con un policía acá en los Estados Unidos y quiero compartirles el corazón de esta entrevista. Quiero compartirles la parte más importante para que no se le haga exhaustivo de estar leyendo subtítulos a la gente que no sabe inglés.
Well, I met Ronald Reagan back in the 80s, President Obama. He was very personable, and he came down the hallway where I was standing, and he went around the corner and he took care of his business, and he came back up and he says, "Hey, you want a soda?" And I said, "Sure." And he went into the room that he was at, and he came out and handed me a soda. Biden, when he was the vice president, I met Donald Trump.
So what is it the best and the worst part about being a police officer?
Like I said, the best part is knowing that you've accomplished something and helping other people.
Okay.
I think the worst part is the trauma that you experience, things that you end up remembering later. Negative experiences that you've had. I've been shot before. I've been stabbed. I've been hit by a car. I know one of the things that I still sometimes dream about is this house that was on fire. And, you know, I went there. The call came out on the radio. The fire department wasn't even there yet. I went there and I could hear little kids screaming inside. And I tried a couple times to get in to help them, to get to them, but it was too hot, and my uniform had melted on me, and I tried, and then I just couldn't do it, and their screaming stopped, and I sat with their bodies in the morgue for a few hours.
Oh wow!
You know, I wanted to help them. Sometimes I hear them screaming in my dreams. People don't know what we go through. People don't care.
Tras escuchar esta experiencia tan pero tan fuerte que literalmente me hizo poner la piel de gallina, literalmente llegué a sentir un nudo en la garganta en el momento que escuché esta experiencia, decidí llevar la entrevista un poco más al lado del por qué hay tanto odio por la policía en este país. Si bien todos sabemos que hay policías que han cometido muchos errores, hay una gran problemática con el tema del racismo y la policía en este país, aún así quería saber de la mano de alguien que ha vivido experiencias tan fuertes, ¿qué opina él al respecto?
You know, you can work in a grocery store and you're going to have some bad apples at the grocery store. You can work at a car dealership, you're going to have some bad apples at a car dealership. It doesn't matter where you work, you're going to have some bad apples. Same goes for the police department. The whole exploitation of all the police are bad, and then the negative opinions and views that people are pushing on the police here in the United States. You know, it's a couple people that got something stuck in them that they want to cause problems and they want to do negative opinions on us and push their agenda. And then who do they call when something happens to them? They call us. Maybe I shouldn't come. Or maybe I come and they tell me what's going on and I say, oh well, and then I leave. You and I know that's not going to happen. I'm going to do my job regardless.
Yeah. You had experiences close to death. They shot you.
I was shot, and you know, I got stabbed one time. I got dispatched to a call for assist a citizen. So as soon as I got there, you know, I see somebody that I recognized in an alley, and I called out his name, and I got shot from behind. I got shot twice in the back. But, you know, I realized something had happened, and I heard the gunfire, and I felt it. Like, you know, it was like getting hit really, really hard because I had my body armor on. But you know, I didn't really fall down. That's like in the movies. You're not going to just fall down. You know, I spun around and I tried to draw my weapon, and by the time I went to pull my gun out of the holster, I got hit in the head with the foundry brick. You know, not the little bricks, but the big bricks. And I fell back, and I remember them you know, like grabbing my firearm and holding me down and just kept on hitting me in the head with the brick. So I had several skull fractures, a broken jaw, my nose was broken, and you know, and I had been shot twice in the back.
The worst possible moment.
Yeah. You know, that was a good point in my life that I wanted, you know, I really thought about either doing a medical retirement or quitting, but I just kept on driving forward. You know, I went through 4 different surgeries to fix my face, a couple other things to get, you know, some fake teeth put in, and I can remember the day that was my first day back on the job, and I got on the radio to tell the dispatcher that I was in service, and all the guys cheering and clapping over the air that I was, you know, back to work. That felt good.
Déjenme saber en los comentarios si les gustaría ver más de esta entrevista, porque tuvimos una conversación bastante larga con Dan. Es más, podríamos tener otra conversación en el futuro en la que a él se lo pueda escuchar mejor, quizás con un micrófono, sin la máscara. Comenten, compartan, suscríbanse y seguime para más videos así. @AloKroto en todas las redes.